Okay, so first example. So what we've been asked to do is convert 530 microns into millimeters. So my first step in any problem is usually just to rewrite the question in short form. Just helps you reread the question and make sure you've got it right. So we're trying to convert 530 microns to millimeters. The first thing we want to do is to have a look at our course notes and find a conversion factor for that. Okay, so we've got those there. So we want to we're working between millimeters and microns. So we want something that'll convert 1 millimeter into microns. So it's that one there. So we know that 1 millimeter is equal to 1,000 micrometers or microns. Now, quite a tidy way of converting this is just to write those. If you know 1 millimeter divided by or over 1,000 microns, well, those two things are the same thing, so that's just going to be 1. Same the other way around. If you divide 1,000 microns by 1 millimeter, it's just equal to 1. So what we can then do is we can choose one of these and multiply 530 microns by that, and that'll help us figure out which conversion factor to use. Now we want to get rid of microns, so basically we want to divide by microns. We want those things to cancel out, so we want to use this one. If we're converting from millimeters and turning it into microns, we'd use the other one. So we can write that out, 530 microns. Now usually in a calculation you don't write your units, but when you're converting units it's best to write your units into the equation, is equal to, and if we multiply by 1 millimeter divided by 1,000 microns, we haven't changed anything because that's just like multiplying by 1. Okay, we can then cancel out the units. And so we just simplify that, 530, let me tidy that up, 530 times 1 millimeter keep it tidy, divided by 1,000. So that's just equal to 530 divided by 1,000 millimeters, which equals 0.53 millimeters. So let's just check that looks sensible. Well, we know 1,000 microns is the same as a millimeter. 530 microns is about half of the 1,000, so it should be about half a millimeter. We've got an answer that's half a millimeter. So let's just rewrite the answer just to make it clear to anyone reading our calcs what we've done. So 530 micrometers is equivalent to or equal to 0.53 millimeters. And then underline that again. This is when you write proper calcs, you want to make it easy for someone reading them to find the answers. So you just underline those. First example done.